I have a motto I go by, is I come alive in the nighttime, and I truly believe when those lights go dim and those bright lights come on, it's game time, and I come alive and I'm ready to go.
Wow! Oh my goodness! Oh, big right hand!
Aljamain is one of these young up-and-coming kids that people are very excited about.
I've always been a competitive person growing up. I come from a family of 20. I have 19 siblings, so family was huge. Grew up with a lot of fights with my brothers and my sisters and things like that. I think it just continues to just make you a tougher person, and that transferred into like college wrestling, high school wrestling, things like that. I was able to become a two-time college All-American. And just that competitive fight was still burning inside me, just because I never got to become a national champion. I never got to wrestle on that platform. Once I came up short with my goals, you know, I turned over to MMA. I never really gave it a thought as a profession until I got to college and I had my first amateur fight, and that's when I was introduced to the sport through John Jones. And ever since then, when he invited me down, I never looked back in terms of training, and I moved down to Long Island, and here I am today. This is a sport where if you're not prepared on all levels of mixed martial arts, you're gonna get hurt. So it wasn't something that I took lightly, and it was something where I used to tell myself, if you're gonna hit the guy, you gotta make sure you hit him hard. Don't hit him just to touch him. You gotta hit him and hopefully try to put an exclamation point on it.
Pursuing the finish down the stretch. Hammer fist surrender. Aljamain Sterling. That is how you cap a victory. Keep the judges out of it.
There's a couple of pressures that comes with being undefeated. One of them is I don't even think about the record, because I think you start thinking about that and you start thinking about protecting the record instead of going out there and performing. I care about the performance. The performance for me is everything. I just fight on the fly. You know, I have my set game plan, and if something needs to be adjusted, I switch it as it comes. I make them dance the dance that I want, you know? So if I say we're gonna do the foxtrot, we're gonna do the foxtrot. If we're gonna do the waltz, we're gonna do the waltz. If we're gonna do the dab, we're gonna do the dab, you know? So for me, I just try to improvise when I'm out there, and I think that's the difference, what makes me a dangerous opponent.
Gonna set up the guillotine, steps over, and this looks tight, he's got it! Statement made by Aljo. The Funkmaster delivers.
To actually break a guy's rhythm, you have to understand rhythm, and I think he's got that, man, and he's getting very, very diverse with a really great, solid skill set. We've yet to see the best of Aljamain Sterling.
I think Ray Longo and I have a great relationship. He's, I call him Uncle Ray Ray. People don't know that. I kind of look at him as, I guess, my other father, you know? And he's been able to kind of use that key to unlock my skill set so that you can go out there and shine the way they believe you can shine. I think Matt Serra is awesome, man. He's another great dude to be around. He's so funny, man.
Aljo's the complete package. I mean, he's got the nickname Funkmaster for a reason, because he pulls some funky stuff out where I'm just like, dude, I gotta watch a tape on that to see how you got that submission, you know?
There's the arm triangle from the bottom. Very difficult to finish from the bottom, though.
It is all over!
Unbelievable!
Aljamain Sterling by submission!
Matt's been a huge part of my game, and my jiu-jitsu has been so different. Like when I came down here, I'm now able to control positions. I'm now able to you know, when I feel like making the guy move, now you move. So for me, taking this fight with Bryan Caraway, I think it's kind of one of those moments where everything kind of comes full circle. I actually got into the UFC because of Bryan Caraway. He pulled out of a very tough fight, and I stepped up to the plate to take that fight because I believed I could truly win, and I believed it was my chance to show the world what I had. Some people might have the wrong perception of my call-outs of him, but it's more so calling out a competitor to get the challenge that I want, the challenge that I want to face, and to see where I stack up against the rest of these guys in this division.
It's a difficult fight for anybody. I mean, on the feet, he's elusive, he's got his kicks, his punches, very quick, rangy, creative. Obviously, he has his wrestling base. He's good everywhere.
I do see him getting that belt. I really do. I think he's gonna be knocking them down so they can't deny him a title shot. And then the Funkmaster will be the UFC bantamweight champion.
Man, how on earth do I get to train with 3 world champions? You know, I've trained with Jones. I've trained and rolled around with Matt, and he's my coach now. And I've trained and I rolled around with Chris Weidman. That whole experience has just been so surreal, and I definitely feel I've been blessed to have those guys in my life. My goal is to become the best in the world at something, and this is my sport, this is my chance, and this is my opportunity, and I won't blow it.